We are going to be analyzing the Olive Garden dinner menu, the insert that goes inside the dinner menu, and then the kids menu. Okay, so this is the Olive Garden dinner menu, and on the front it says "Let's eat" in all caps because more than likely the consumer is hungry. So it's like, let's eat because they're there to eat. And then there's a photo of a yummy looking dish, which is chicken shrimp carbonara, which is also the most expensive food item on the menu at $19.29. And this is a tactic used to make customers consider ordering it because obviously Olive Garden wants money and the consumers are hungry, and so they're gonna look at it. Yeah. So you open the menu and there's a lot to take in, but the aesthetic is clean and pretty organized, which makes it appealing to the eye and not so overwhelming. Olive Garden is not a cheap place, so their main consumers are like older people who can afford the food. It's also a bit more sophisticated, so the aesthetic of the menu correlates with that. Majority of the headings are in Italian, and they're in a fancier font, which appeals to the customers and gives them like authentic Italian vibes. The red and green colors they use in some of the font and stuff are very mature, and they look good with the photos. The photos are nice and bright and not too in your face, which also fits the sort of like professional aesthetic. As for the smaller details, they do a thing where they suggest alcoholic beverages that go well with the meals. For example, this one pairs well with the Blue Moon draft, and this is their way to get you to buy the drink with the meal because money. They also use sayings like made from scratch and signature recipes to make the food seem more authentic. Whether that's true or not can be debated, but they're thinking about it. One of the new items that stuck out to me were the zoodles, because in this day and age, so many people are looking for veggie options, so this is a new meal that is helping Olive Garden keep up with the times. And then you flip to the back side of the menu, and it's all the wine options. The descriptions of each are fun and add to the Italian vibes, like this one is called Robust and Rich. They also use the wine's place of origin, which adds to the authenticity, at least the feel of it. And then they sell whole bottles of wine, which are way more expensive than they should be, and they have those on a darker background so they stand out and customers are drawn to them because money. Finally, on the bottom, there's a little section that says Feeding America, and basically we looked into it, and supposedly they bag up leftover soup and give it to people in need in the community. Whether this is true or just a pathos ploy is whatever, but they're making them seem like good people.
Starting with the insert menu, it is different from the main menu because it includes mostly pictures and bright colors. The front of the menu is a good example of this as it includes 2 meals of the zoodles and chicken and shrimp scampi. There is small text for the description of the food price and calories to keep the side mostly picture because they want people to order based on the picture first. The shrimp scampi has a green heading saying Taste of the Mediterranean and under 600 calories. The header wants to grab the reader's attention with fancy font and to seem authentic, and the green complements the veggies in the food as well. Both meals upsell wine pairings in description and in the picture, which would continue our analysis that they are selling to the wealthier people who can afford a full bottle. The smaller fold includes $5 alcoholic drinks on one side and $5 take-home entrees. The $5 is important because it is a small price that almost everyone can afford when eating at Olive Garden. Drinks are all alcoholic because they are on the insert menu inside the main menu, and that's not typically given to the kids. The $5 special includes new in all capitals at the top, and the pictures take up the rest of the page. The page is included to grab the attention of the adults ordering by showing very bright colored drinks. The take-home entree's purpose is to sell even more food after they are done with their meal and make as much money as possible from the wealthier customers. The header shows $5 in a brown bag and uses the words "for your convenience" to show how easy it is to take an entree home. On the back favorites menu, the header says "fall in love with new favorites" to attract people into ordering these because they are popular with other customers. It also says "it's back, limited time only," and hope that people will be more tempted to buy it before it leaves after the fall. The rest of the menu shows about the same with big pictures with the wine or beer pairing and small text. The headers at the top say for the table, classic entrees, and guest favorites to promote easy choices for different kinds of orders like sharing appetizers or a popular meal.
The front of the kids menu shows the known little characters of these menus at Olive Garden. It is drawn in a movie set manner so the designers can add in bright colors that draw the kids' eyes and make them want to grab it in color. The front of the color is mostly green, like an olive green and forest green. For kids, their eyes are drawn to the brighter olive green, which makes up roughly 60% of the front. The words lights, camera, pasta are made like the Hollywood sign being held up, spotlights on it, makes it pop from the background but not take away from the fun characters. The designers tried to look fancy and expensive, however, only give the children 2 colors in a pack. The whole menu is a movie set theme. There is a lot of white space for children to draw and use their active imaginations. If the children do not want to color, there's multiple different activities to do inside the menu, such as connect the dots, find and seek, word search, word scrambled, maze, and tic-tac-toe. Towards the end, there are 2 whole pages for kids to color and draw to be creative. This helps keep the kids quiet and their mind off of all the other stimulus around them. On the back of the menu, there are food options. This adheres to food being the last thing kids are thinking about when handed this bright, colorful menu. It gives pictures of food, and then under the pictures gives the name. The starting price is larger and darker. This draws the kids' and parents' attention to it. However, additional costs are smaller, almost like they are trying to hide them. The desserts have a different background color, but the front font color is also darker, causing the kids' eyes to be dragged to it. The food menu is compact and easy to read and follow for children. The top of the menu practically screams kids menu because of the big font and bright color. However, just under that, they put in a much smaller and normal font color, what it includes in the age limit. For the sides, there is no pictures, so it draws less attention towards these options.
In conclusion, we believe that Olive Garden does a good job in appealing to their customers through their menus, further amplifying their sales. The simplicity of the dinner menu and the contrasting insert menu both draw the attention of the adults. The bright, fun kids menu works to make children feel included as well. Through the use of visuals, words, and feelings, Olive Garden successfully magnetizes their audience and increases their sales.